Hello and welcome to the Automation with n8n and Artificial Intelligent Agents course. My name is Jones. I am the founder of the platform AI Expert Academy, an online learning platform focused on artificial intelligence, data science, machine learning, and all related topics. In a complex digital world, process automation has become the backbone of efficiency. It allows machines to perform repetitive tasks, integrate systems, and optimize workflows, freeing up human potential for creativity and strategic thinking. Learning to master automation tools is no longer just a competitive advantage. It is a necessity for staying relevant and competitive in today's job market. In this context, n8n stands out as a powerful, accessible, and open-source automation platform. It is suitable for building integrations visually, meaning you don't need to write a single line of code to create complex automations that connect multiple external tools. This course is essential both for AI professionals who can use n8n to scale their models and intelligence agents by connecting them to real-world data sources and applications, and for professionals in other areas such as marketing, sales, or operations, whose goal is to eliminate manual tasks and achieve productivity gains within any organization. Now, I will walk you through the content that will be covered in this course. First, we will start with a brief introduction of automation using n8n. You will learn 3 different ways to use it. You will explore the cloud version, which runs directly in the browser. Through the official website, you will also learn how to use n8n in a professional hosting environment, as well as how to run it locally on your own machine. You will learn how to configure the tool in all 3 environments, allowing you to choose the option that best fits your needs. Next, we will move into the practical part of the course and begin with the fundamentals and core concepts of n8n. Regardless of the hosting method you choose, you will work with the same graphical interface where the workflows are created. This is the main workspace where all workflows will be built step by step through the course. Here you can see an example of a workflow. As you will notice, all it makes is connecting and configuring the components. In this first section of the course, you will learn the main nodes, such as how to work with forms, integrate with Google Sheets, and define task priorities based on rules. In this example, we use a switch node to route message priorities. You will also learn concepts such as loops, data merging, log generation, and file conversion. The idea behind this first example is to fill out a form with information such as name, email, and subject. For example, general question, feedback, and technical issue, and select which product the user is contacting support about. Based on the subject and the product, the workflow is routed through different paths. including setting message priority. Next, we will move on to external integration, where we will create workflows that integrate with Google Sheets so that form submission automatically populate a spreadsheet, as well as Gmail for automated email sending. You will also learn how to connect with external tools using webhooks and APIs. For example, you will learn how to retrieve currency exchange rates, such as dollars, euros, Bitcoin, and others. Finally, in this section, you will learn how to perform web scraping to extract data from websites. Next, we will advance to automation using generative AI and artificial intelligence agents. We will build a chat interface where users can send messages and we will classify those messages automatically. At the middle, we can visualize the AI agent node. You will learn how to build agents that use large language models, LLMs, to generate text, connect to memory, and use tools. For example, an agent capable of searching the internet, reading RSS feeds, and more. In the next section of the course, the focus will be on developing hands-on real-world projects. The first project involves AI-powered report generation. Here, you can see the entire workflow that will be executed. The idea is to read a spreadsheet containing company tasks. This data from Google Sheets is going to be read and sent to our automation. We will read, filter, aggregate the data, then send it to an LLM analysis. Notice that we instruct the model to act as a strategic analyst and prepare executive reports for company leadership. The goal is to analyze the list of activities and extract insights about the tasks performed through the month. As a result, we generate a detailed analytic report. Then, an executive summary is created, a document is generated in Google Docs, and the summary is sent via email to the administrator. As you can see, we are using Gemini model to generate this content. Here I'm opening the email that is automatically sent after the workflow execution. The next practical project is related to RAG, Retrieval Augmented Generation, where custom company documents are used to generate personalized responses. To implement this technique, we start with an indexing process, where company documents are uploaded and indexed into an online vector database called Supabase Vector Store. Once the data is indexed, we create an agent that answers user questions. For example, we can open the chat and send the question, "Who is Dr. Watson?" You can see the entire execution process of the agent. Below, you can observe the model's response. Notice that Dr. Watson is the CEO of Blue Nexus, a fictional company used in this case study. This response is generated based on a PDF document that was uploaded to the system. With this approach, you can create customized customer support chatbots for a wide range of industries. The next practical project focuses on sentiment analysis of feedback. For this, we use a spreadsheet containing the customer's name, email, and comments about a coffee shop. The workflow reads the data from the spreadsheet, uses a loop node to process each review, and performs sentiment analysis to classify it as positive, negative, or neutral. In this example, we also use a PostgreSQL database to store the reviews along with their classifications. Finally, the last practical project simulates a chatbot for a coffee shop integrated with Telegram. We use an intelligent agent to manage the conversation between the user and the coffee shop. Here we have a simulation of conversation. For example, do you have latte? Yes, we do. A latte costs 5. It is going to read the menu from a spreadsheet. Then we can ask what is the menu, and the chatbot is going to respond with a list of all the available products. Finally, in the last section of the course, we cover some complementary topics. We will start with sub-workflows. So, you are going to learn how to use the same components in different projects. So you don't need to build all the flow from scratch every time. Then we will move on to more advanced features, such as scheduling configurations and error handling. You will also learn how to connect to databases and execute SQL commands. This makes your workflows more powerful, allowing you to fetch data from databases and send it for further processing. In this example, we query the feedback table to retrieve the number of positive and negative reviews. You will also learn how to generate and analyze images. Once again, welcome to the course. We hope the content is useful and that it inspires many ideas on how to apply it in your business or at the company where you work. Thank you and see you in the next lesson.